piece entitled American Nightmare that, as you guys all well know, we've been having some issues with police deciding that lives can be taken for minuscule things. And so I wrote that, actually motivated from those interactions as well as my first ever interaction with police. I'll share a brief bit of that story, and then I'll get into the main meat of the message that I have. I'm going to try and keep it short because I know I'm hungry, and I know y'all hungry. But the first time that, actually, I'll start here. I would like for everyone here to have this common understanding of the Black experience and the myth that has been perpetuated about the Black experience here in America. The myth behind the Black experience is multifaceted. One, that the Black experience is the same as being poor. That is not true. Being socioeconomically disenfranchised is not the same as being Black, and that's something that is a common mistake that people like to throw out synonymously. I've had so many conversations with very well-meaning people who have been guilty of using improper phraseology. I'll tell them, man, it's hard out here, trying to survive as a Black man in this country. And they're like, yeah, man, I grew up in a ghetto, low-income neighborhood just like yourself. But that's still not the same as bearing this skin. Bearing this skin comes with a lot of unconscious biases that people of this world will carry about you. If you were in my poetry class, you heard a few of them, one of them being assumptions made about who you are and your character and your education level before you ever even get to utter a word. For myself, I speak fairly well. And I've heard in numerous interviews, you speak so well, as if it were a surprise or not expected for me to speak well. As if it was some happenstance that I just had the qualifications to get into this interview. Another myth about the Black experience is that all Black people think and feel the same way. This couldn't be more false. And unfortunately, this is also something that a lot of Black people themselves has perpetuated. I'm not sure how many of you here are familiar with the term Oreo. A term I was quite familiar with in high school. I didn't necessarily do a lot of the things that a lot of my peers did. I didn't go out and party. I listened to a ton of rap music, but I also, I had like, what's his name? Dang, he's escaping me. I had like some soft rock on my iPod, and I remember one of my teammates listened to it one day, and he was like, bro, you hella white for that. And I began to think, I'm like, well, what defines being white and Black? Because being Black isn't this one stagnant image of this thug or this highly sexualized woman. Because being a Black man doesn't mean that I have to be uneducated. It doesn't mean that I have to be hyper-aggressive. It doesn't mean that I have to be hyper-masculinated or super sensitive about particular subjects. In fact, being a Black man, I can be whatever I want to be because being Black is just as dynamic as being any other race. And so I want to debunk that myth today as well. And the last myth I would like to debunk is that Black people don't care about other races. This concept, I'm sure you all have heard of Black Lives Matter at this point. There's this perception that when we say Black Lives Matter, that I'm saying your life matters less. That is not the case. The only reason why we are saying Black Lives Matter is because they haven't in this country for a very long time. Being pro-Black does not make me anti-white. In fact, Being pro-black is me longing for you to be pro-black as well. Not that you have to become black or embody what I'm doing, but for you to appreciate the difference in our culture as I appreciate the difference in your culture. I have a line in a poem that I do entitled Grammatical Error, and it says, "Unity found in corrupt intentions is a silent killer of humanity's greatest quality, uniqueness. For all of us carry a divine rarity that allows humanity to function properly. We call this the body." I myself am a Christian, and in the Christian lingo, we have this thing called the body of Christ, in which not everybody does the same thing. The foot does not do as the hand does. The hand does not do as the heart does. Everybody carries a different function, but I don't think that this is an exclusive idea to the Christian religion. I think it's representative of who humanity is. For we all carry different aspects of our culture, because just as I said, all black people are not the same. If you were to put myself and that brother in the same room, we will still have different ideas and thoughts, just as if you put me and this brother in the same room. But we are still representative of the black experience just the same. And we need to embrace all aspects of people's different cultures and varied cultures within one culture and across different cultures, so that way we can truly begin to love and care about one another properly. I fully believe that, because the day we start embracing one another's differences as opposed to demeaning each other's differences will be the day that we truly become the melting pot we claim to be. And so, I say all that so I can talk about our black history. Being black in America comes with an extremely rich history. It's not just slavery. It's not just slavery. We come from a proud nation of people that are not the same people who you see on commercials saying, "Please feed these hungry Africans." We are not some of us are indeed those people, but we are not solely descendants of those people. We are not descendants of these lowly people who got rescued and brought to America for civilization. But we are a people who were forcibly brought here, who were enslaved, educated ourselves, began to start initiatives for our own liberation, enacted them, and then began to actively change the meaning of equality in this nation and amongst the world. And that's a much different narrative than the one that you'll get in textbooks the majority of the time. You'll hear about Martin Luther King Jr., you'll hear about Malcolm X, but you won't hear about the countless other individuals who predecessed them, who allowed for them to do the work that they did in helping change civil rights. There are hundreds of thousands of black people who sacrificed on a daily basis for us to be able to be here today. And so for that,
this is a Chucky Beat production.